Welcome, my friends and enemies. Glad you are here. Um, I've recently kind of gone on a bit of a Tomb Raider trip. Um, I went to a little small hole in the wall gaming place uh, near my wife's hometown and kind of stumbled across some PC versions of it. I never got to play PlayStation 1 because I didn't have one, or PlayStation 2, or PlayStation 3. I was an Xbox and Nintendo kid, so I had limited access to these types of things. But whenever there's PC stuff, I play PC, so happened to come across a couple of them, and I picked them up because they were like a couple bucks, and I was like, this is pretty cool. And I'd like to eventually get more of them if I can, because they're like the little fold out versions of them, so they're really cool. Definitely older. And then I eventually actually got the Tomb Raider PS5 1 through 3 release. Unfortunately, I missed out on the second half of that deluxe edition. And I cannot seem to find it anywhere. And that's depressing. At least I can't find it by itself. I can find it with with the original 3. I don't care about the original 3 because I already have it. And it kind of makes me really sad because I'd like to play them as well, but I also want the digital deluxe because it comes with the soundtrack, it comes with little art books and stuff like that. I just like collecting stuff, obviously. To no one's surprise whatsoever. However, there has been for a while now rumors of a Tomb Raider TV show being made. And through this TV show, we would experience Lara Croft and all of her tomb raiding sexy escapades, if you will. And just basically be like the female James Bond of tomb raiding. So she's a bad dude, but she's kind of a good because she's taking it away from bad dudes. So she's a bad dude taking from bad dudes while taking away from things. Kind of like Indiana Jones is kind of a bad dude for taking things from people. I mean, I get the point. Like, he's trying to preserve history and all that. I totally understand that. But at the same time, it's kind of grave robbery. It's just not grave robbery to, like, sell and make money. It's grave robbery for preservation. So I understand the differences. She just does it because she just feels like she wants to, which is totally fine because it's kind of her character and you like it or you hate it. That's up to you. However, when I heard who the showrunner was, I was a little depressed about it, a little sad. And it's Phoebe Waller-bridge, which of those of you who watched Indiana Jones and the Diary of Dysentery, or whatever it's called, she's in that, and she's not a likable person. She's definitely not attractive for a particular female fatale that usually, or not even female fatale, but just like the female that Indiana Jones is going to have a thing with at some point. You don't even get that. Like, she's just there and she basically mocks him the entire time. She's better than him, all that, all the usual girl boss stuff. Woo, girls. Because we can't just have good female characters that are good female characters. We have to have good female good female characters. We have to have bad female characters that put down good characters in order to make the bad characters look good. I mean, well done, not moral. And none of that happened. So she's taking control of this. But I have an article here from CBR, which I don't really care about CBR personally, but it's the place that had it, and we're going to see our next Tomb Raider. Sophie Turner's Tomb Raider is, I mean, she pulls off a majority of the look. So Prime Video officially reveals the first look at Sophie Turner's Tomb Raider with thrilling production update. Go ahead and zoom this in. Prime Video's Tomb Raider is finally moving forward after years stuck in development. Things have been moving quickly in recent months. Game of Thrones actress Sophie Turner, who played Sansa, will take the lead role as Lara Croft in Prime Video's new series based on the popular video games. Turner joined the franchise in late 2024, and new cast members have recently been announced. As per Turner's filming updates, Tomb Raider is officially in production, and with it, Prime Video treated fans to the first look at the new take on the popular character as seen below. I don't like the term new take, because there's a character and there's the character. They're the exact same thing. You either have the character or you don't have the character. There is no new look at the character. The character is established. You might see the new appearance, aka it's in a new movie. The character's doing a little bit more than what they initially did, but the character's still the character. You can't show a new take. What is she going to take on? Astrology? Like, and this is her. This is Sophie Turner. It's kind of a go back or a call back to the original style. A little bit different. It's not as normally risque as you might expect from a Tomb Raider like Lara Croft. She's definitely not as well endowed as Lara Croft, which is kind of a negative. But I can think of worse castings. So I'm not going to say I absolutely hate it. And if this is the worst of it, it'll probably be pretty decent. But with Phoebe Waller-bridge running it, I have no hopes that it's going to be good. Are we going to see Lara Croft's sassiness? Hopefully. Are we going to see it beyond Lara Croft's sassiness? Unfortunately, probably. And if you look at the actual original character, which I don't think they're going to show, but I can't remember. I looked at this earlier and I don't remember already. It's a little bit different character design. The Amazon MGM Studios officially confirmed that Tomb Raider kicked off production on January 15th. The series is based on the eponymous video game. Why are you using that word? Like, people know what that word means. Which has been previously adapted twice. First, it featured Angelina Jolie in the leading role in two action-packed films, 2001's Lara Croft Tomb Raider and 2003 Lara Croft's Tomb Raider: The Cradle of Life. It was later rebooted in 2018 with the Alicia Vikander-led Tomb Raider, which flopped hard. There's no official plot yet, but it teases that it follows the adventures of world-famous archaeologist and adventurer Lara Croft. Are archaeologists? Is she, though? I'm trying to remember the original story. I know she likes Tomb Raider, but she does it because it's her hobby. She doesn't do it because she's a professional, if I recall. Like, she likes the challenge, she likes the thrill. And again, I've been out of the Tomb Raider thing for a very long time, so if I'm getting like a couple pieces of information and stuff wrong, please bear with me. I'm running off of literal fumes of lore that I know. But from what I know about her, she doesn't do this because she's a kind-hearted person or she's a nice... She does it because she likes the thrill. She likes it because she wants to collect stuff and whatnot. Like, not because she's Indiana Jones. She's not a female Indiana Jones. She's definitely more violent than Indiana Jones because she shoots a lot more people. But, I mean, I'm okay with that. I definitely would call her an adventurer in the sense that she wouldn't see herself as an adventurer. She would just see herself as a thrill seeker. And that just happens, like, she's just a spoiled brat that wants to go out and do stuff. That's literally her thing, as far as I'm aware. The Tomb Raider series officially confirmed its full cast a week before production started. Harry Potter's Jason Isaacs was cast as Lara's uncle. Don't know who that is. Atlas de Mornay with Aliens Sigourney Weaver as Evelyn Wallace, a new addition to the canon. That's not a good sign. And is described as a mysterious high-flying woman who is keen to exploit Lara's talents. Is Lara that stupid? In this show, yes. In reality, no. Other cast members include Martin Bob Semple, Jack Bannon, John Fernan, Bill Patterson Joseph, Sasha Luss, whatever, Juliette Motamed, I don't freaking know, Celia Imrie, and August Wittgenstein. Sounds German. Fleabag's Phoebe Waller-bridge is the creator, writer, executive producer, and co-showrunner, alongside Chad Hodge as co-showrunner and executive producer. Jonathan Van Tulken will serve as director and executive producer. I pray that Chad Hodge is not a raving, mind-blowingly feminist retard, and he can hold freaking Phoebe Waller-bridge in check to like produce something actually good. Like if this is actually good, I'll be happy. If it's not actually good, I won't be surprised. The Tomb Raider franchise has been around for 3 decades, as the first video game was released in 1996, turning Lara Croft into a female action hero. The original series included 9 games between 1996 and 2003, with 3 more editions under the Legend trilogy and another 3 under the Survivor trilogy. And the Survivor trilogy nobody cares about. The most recent release was Shadow of the Tomb Raider in 2018, and there are 2 new games slated for release in 2026 and 2027, Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis and Tomb Raider Catalyst. Catalyst looks rough. I don't know much about Atlantis. Prime Video's Tomb Raider will mix iconic characters with new additions. And this is the video game one from Catalyst, I believe? Maybe? Although Lara Croft will continue to be a key player in the story alongside other characters with the games, Amazon MGM Studios will also take a page out of Fallout's books and mix them with original characters. Like, Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider. This is The Witcher written all over it, where it's The Witcher Yennefer. Or The Witcher Ciri. It's not going to be The Witcher Geralt. It's well, this Lara Croft will continue to be a key player. No. She's not like just the key player. She's the player. She's the key. The whole thing doesn't work without her. But let me guess. They're going to give her a motley crew of weird, misorganized misfits that are just Like, they're just going to be there doing this, that, or the other. Like, it's the same playbook for everything. They don't know what they're doing, or they do know what they're doing, and they know it's going to suck, but they think it's going to be the best thing since fried cheese. In a statement, Phoebe Waller-bridge explained, Tomb Raider boasts a plethora of iconic characters. Does it? Does it? Because the only iconic character of Tomb Raider is Lara Croft. I am thrilled to have been able to bring some personal and fan favorites to the screen, while also introducing a few new rascals of our own to the mix. This cast is beyond my wildest dreams. If they're villains and they're one and dones, or maybe they come back occasionally, then okay. But I don't see that being the case. I feel like you're going to make them staples, and why? I'm getting stressed from just reading this, guys. I'm sorry. Again, I want it to be good. I like Lara Croft. I like Tomb Raider. I think Sophie Turner's not a horrible actress. I don't know her for very much. I know Game of Thrones. I think she was an X-Men-ish. Wasn't she like the Phoenix or whatever? I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. I don't know what she was in X-Men, but she's been a couple things. Maybe she wasn't even an X-Men. I don't remember. She's been in a couple things, and I'm like, oh, okay. She's not horrible. Maybe she could pull it off. And again, yes, boob shrinkage aside, and the voluptuous body aside, I don't know if this has even the potential to be high quality. And I'm saying this from the perspective of, I don't think there is the ability for this to be a thing in the beginning. Like, is it going to be possible for it to be good? I'm not convinced. This would have to have pretty much an act of God for this to become good. And then bringing in all these extra... There doesn't need to be that many extra... Like, how many extra characters do you need for Indiana Jones to be good? Indy, potential love interest, or love interest, depending on, movie. Maybe a side character like Short Stack, or, Rise, Davies. Yeah, Davies Rise. No, oh my gosh. Why am I... Gimli. Holy frick! I'm drawing a blank. Is it David Rice Davies? I think. Gosh, Rice Davies. The guy plays Gimli. Um, a character like Sean Connery being Indy's dad. Aside from that, you have the villains, or I guess obviously you have his coworker from the university. Um, but like you have your villains, and that's the main cast. It's not a big cast, but Tomb Raider isn't about Lara Croft making buddies. It's her using contacts or buying contacts that help her retain her goal. She's like, I'm interested in this artifact. I'm going to go get said artifact. Goes and gets said artifact after competing with bad guys, or maybe the bad guys get it and then she has to go steal it from them, whatever the case might be. But she does it for the love of the game. She's not doing it for the goodness of her heart. She's a Tomb Raider, not an archaeologist, in the terms that Indiana Jones would be. So she might be an archaeologist. I don't recall that being on her repertoire. She might be. Again, I don't have the largest Tomb Raider lore in my head, but I'm planning on playing the games for one of my live streams after all the Lord of the Rings stuff, and maybe something else will come in front of it. I don't know. That's the plan. So I can't speak with 100% certainty, but I'm going to go on a limb and say it's not going to be accurate. Don't hold me to it, but you might be able to hold me to it, because I have pretty, like a 90% chance it's going to be terrible because Phoebe Waller-bridge. So take that or leave it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This could be really, really good, unlikely, or it could be absolutely terrible. So I'd like to hear your thoughts. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz. If you think I am worthy of the time of day for you. I'd love to interact with you on a live stream, so pop in sometime and say hi and stick around and enjoy like 7 hours or whatever I do. And also, hopefully, you'll join me in either Twitter/X, Discord, which I do participate in more, and Criticless. I will be doing a lot of video games and probably the video game reviews of the 3 Tomb Raider games. And hopefully if I get the deluxe of the next 3 games, those as well. I will hopefully get them in when they add video game reviews, which I will add a lot of reviews when video game reviews come on, because I mean, I play a lot of video games, so I like a lot of games. But yeah, also check out the content creators down in the description box. Socials are down in the description box as well. And check out the businesses to see if any of those might suit your fancy for anything you need. And as always, I appreciate you guys. The only reason I do this is because I have things to blab about, and you guys are cool. So when I run out of things to blab about and you guys stop showing up, is probably when I will kick the can. Not down the road, just kick the can. And then I'll just go back to being my nerdy self on my own. So, thanks everybody. I appreciate you all. And remember, my friends, walk in the light.